How you doing, everybody? OPD here. It is a beautiful day here in the Cheesy Moon Workshop, and I'm going to jump in on this Thankful Thursday open tag, I guess. I guess all I got to do is post a video and call it Thankful Thursday. Not really sure, but here we go. I'm going to do the Thankful Thursday and a pocket dump and my hiking EDC bag. So hold on, we'll get into it. Okay, as you can see, we're here in the Cheesy Moon Workshop. Here's a little shout out to the knife doctor, Kevin. He's a bee guy. I'm allergic to him, so this is the only one I want in my yard. Here's my Victorinox, upgrade a little bit, and here's my going on a hike EDC type pouch for when my wife and I go out hiking. I'll get this camera set up and we'll get into them. Okay, before we get into these, I'm going to do the old pocket dump. As always, my Victorinox, my Nitecore Mini 2, my little pry bar tool, and my key back. What I like about this, guys, I have an issue with forgetting to get my keys. I end up leaving them in the car all the time. This helps me with that. But the type with the chain, tear up my pants and they're noisy and rattly. This has a Kevlar cord. It's neater, cleaner, and I just prefer that a lot better than a chain and a silver disc and all that stuff. So there's that. My handy dandy multi-tool. My ever-present OPD Chinese Kershaw. I know some people cringe when they hear that, but it's been a good old knife for me. And this little case, I've just absolutely fallen in love with this thing. I use it every single day. Super sharp, great snap, and for a knife from the 40s or 50s, it's in really good shape. And of course, I always end up cutting myself super glue, liquid skin, great stuff, doesn't take up any room. And the Thankful Thursday portion of that is this little beauty. I've absolutely fallen in love with this little knife. It is super sharp, super handy, really classy little knife. It's not real big, as you can see, but I mean sharp as a Dickens, brother. And I'm really enjoying having this one in my pocket. Okay, well, let's get these out of the way. This is the Victorinox that I purchased the other day. I've added some Band-Aids and cleaned it up a little bit. It was pretty grubby, but I got some basic first aid stuff, antiseptic wipes, alcohol pads and such that I added in there just to make that a little more useful. Right. And then my wife, excuse me, she loves going hiking, and we go camping, and I might be a big old dude, but I still like hiking through the woods. And this is just a little nothing pouch that I carry, a little Amazon pouch, but it's been a good little pouch. I have one that's a little bit smaller that I carry on the job, and I got this little pen that was gifted to me by my daughter, a little tactical ink pen type of deal. There's a nice big pocket in here. I can put other stuff in it. I'm pretty big on having first aid with me wherever we go. I have a foil blanket in here, some fishing equipment, towelettes, Band-Aids and such. I keep that in there. I always carry duct tape. You never know when you'll need it. It's just some spooled onto an old socket set thing. I carry my fire starter and some fuel impregnated jute cord for fire starters. I carry this wire. It is floral wire, but if you need to make a snare or a little trip wire or something, I mean, there's, I don't know how many, 270 feet on here, and I've probably used about 50 feet of it so far. Super, super fantastic. You can do all kinds of sorts with that out there when you're hiking and camping. I carry the pocket chainsaw. This little bad boy works fantastic. Again, just a little Amazon saw. Could use a little bit of oil on it. It's been heavily used over the past 2 years, but I love it. It gets the job done. I don't recommend throwing it way up in a tree trying to cut limbs because, you know, even like a gas-powered chainsaw, it can bind up and get stuck. And if it's up in a tree, you're kind of SOL. Let's see what else we got in here. That's pretty much it for the, well, no, here's something else down here. Oh, the mini cable saw. That's great for just a little tree limb on the tree or whatever you need to snap off. Pretty good little saw. And then in the back pocket, this is more of a little Kel-Tec P380. In case I need to have a signal device or whatever. And I carry this little Gerber. I love this little thing. This is a really good knife. And that's the only knife I put in this kit. I usually have a knife or 3 or 4 or 10 on me when I'm out there. But this has a really nice knife. And it has a good large pair of scissors on here. Cut up a bandage or whatever you need to do. It's got some patina on it. And typical bottle opener type tool in here. Bottle opener and all. But this is a little, oh, I'm sorry, here's the bottle opener on the end. Bottle opener, pry bar, and hammer. But this little, I wish this locked. It does not. I have a Ozark multi-tool where it does lock. But this is really handy. You can, and I always in my pocket, but always when I carry this guy, I carry these because the Phillips on here is rather okay, but rather soft. So I just throw in one of the larger bits and I'm good to go. And I do a lot of work at work with the Torx and I put those in everything, so I carry that one as well. Pretty sweet little Gerber knife, multi-tool deal. And so that's it for my EDC pocket dump. And I can't forget my Thankful Thursday. Super thankful for this little knife. It's pretty awesome. And of course, I don't know if I can do it in the camera frame here, but it can do the old buck flip, which is a staple from anyone who grew up in the 70s carrying a buck 110. You had to be able to do the buck flip. If you couldn't do the buck flip, you were kind of a dork in our crowd. Like, dude, you can't even flip your buck. But here we go, guys. Thankful Thursday. Thank you. Everybody knows where this came from. I'll give him a shout out. Kevin, the Knife Doctor. Awesome guy. Go check out his stuff. There we go, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thanks to all the knife community guys who have welcomed me into the fold. You know, it's a pretty awesome group of guys. I'm really enjoying myself. I work all the time. I don't have a bunch of guys to hang out with around here, so even just the quick comments and some funny anecdotes on online here really mean a lot to me. So until I see you all again, thank you very much. Swing on by Cheesy Moon Workshop, check it out, and y'all have a beautiful day.